What's going on, y'all? Had a few requests to do a build video on the Harmony Stamcro that I'm running. I took inspiration from Nice Gaming's Harmony Stamcro and catered it to my playstyle, so I will leave a link to his build video in the description. I'm going to try to make this short and go through things quickly, so if you need to pause to read anything, please feel free to do so. We'll get right into gear. Running Plague Break, front bar, maces, Nirnhoned, Shock Enchant in the main hand. That's what it does. Nirnhoned, Absorb Stamina Enchant in the offhand. Back bar, running Dark Convergence, weapon damage, powered for extra healing. Monster set, I am running Balorg. Should be well fitted, but I don't feel like transmuting it. All the body pieces are tri-stat glyph. Ideally should be probably 5 well fitted, 2 reinforced, or 6 well fitted, 1 reinforced. One piece trainee for extra health. Again, Balorg. Sash of Dark Convergence. Plague Break, Plague Break, Plague Break. Dark Convergence Necklace, Weapon Damage, Harmony, and Ring, Weapon Damage, Harmony. And then Malakath, Weapon Damage, Harmony. Skills on the front bar. Blighted Blast Bones. That's what I usually lead off my rotation with. Major Defile. Plus it hits fairly hard. Elude. You can run Race Against Time if you want. I tend to overcast my abilities and run out of mag, so I put Elude here instead. Avid Boneyard. Lets you use your own synergy for this skill. Hits really hard. It's what you cast after your ulti. Usually it goes Blast Bones, ulti, Boneyard, spin to win. Necrotic Potency. In Imperial City or even in a dungeon, I slot this just to build ult really quickly and 3% damage mitigation. Whirling Blades, it is your execute. This is why I'm running Stamcro instead of Magcro. Magcro can survive longer, but it lacks a reliable execute. Whirling Blades takes care of that. And Dawnbreaker as my front bar ultimate for extra damage from the Fighter's Guild passives, and it is, aside from Dark Convergence, is the only stun I have on the game, so that's why I'm using that. Back bar, Summoner's Armor, makes Blast Bones and Spirit Mender a little bit cheaper, but I don't like Beckoning Armor personally because it pulls enemies to me, and if I'm trying to kite and I'm getting my ass beat, I don't want the enemies right on top of me, so it's another reason I go Summoners. Rally, weapon damage, stam recovery, and then a very fat juicy heal at the end of the duration. Vigor, Spirit Guardian, you can use Intensive Mender. Intensive Mender has a shorter duration, stronger heal, but either morph is going to heal the lowest health ally around you, not necessarily heal you. Spirit Guardian, while it's up, 10% damage mitigation, even if it's not healing you. So, at the very least, you'll always have 10% damage mitigation with Spirit Guardian. Caltrops on here to apply Breach and proc Dark Convergence. If you don't have Colossus, which is the back bar ult, and I'll explain in a second. If you don't have Colossus to proc Dark Convergence, you can always use Caltrops to proc it, group them up, hit them with the Dawnbreaker, and Boneyard spin to win. You can also use it to get people away from you. If you're, being zerged down and you need a breather, you can throw that, roll away around a corner, rock, tree, whatever, and, rebuff, whatever. Colossus, big boy damage. You can use Ravenous Goliath if you want to survive longer. It's a video game. I don't care if I die. I just want big damage, so I go Colossus. I didn't mention it, but you can also, if you're open world like Cyrodiil, instead of Necrotic Potency, I would go Mortal Coil. You're not going to have as many corpses around in Cyrodiil, so the ult gen from Necrotic Potency really isn't effective in Cyrodiil, so this will just make you tankier. Passives. I've got all the class passives, all the two-handed and dual-wield passives. I don't have light armor leveled on this, but I would have all the light armor passives. Everything in medium armor except improved sneak, because I don't sneak. And heavy armor, I've got everything. Vamp, running stage 3 for the Undeath passives. Fighters Guild. Undaunted. And I am an Imperial, running those. It's great for the cost reduction. Champion points. The Blue Tree, Master at Arms for direct damage. Attack increase by 10%. Biting Aura for AoE damage increase. Ironclad for damage reduction. And Endless Endurance, I could probably put something else here. I just haven't messed around with it. Red Tree, Boundless Vitality for some max health. Fortified for armor. Sustained by Suffering for recovery. And Pain's Refuge for more damage mitigation while you have negative effects on you. Stats. Not very impressive, but if you've seen some of my other videos, it can still put out good damage. So 1580 stam recovery, 4200 weapon damage, 7k spell and physical pen, which is one of the reasons we use Baylord. It will increase your weapon and spell and physical penetration for you when you use an ultimate. Resistances, 14.8k spell and 14.4 physical. This is with Lava Foot, the Serpent, and Vamp Stage 3. Buffed up. Back bar. Just over 2k stam recovery. 4900 weapon damage. Pen is still low. And spell and physical resistance 20.7, 20.4. Okay, that's back bar. Front bar, just shy of 5k weapon damage, 7k pen. So Baylord will help that out a lot. But that will do it for the build video. Again, I'll leave a link to Nice Gaming's build in the description below. I appreciate y'all stopping by and watching, and y'all take care.